first set against Rice, getting, I guess, if you want, yeah, it was an upset, game one. Very, very close games. I wonder now if he's warmed up a bit and if Bicycle can kind of push him even further.
Yeah, like the single game upset feels like a funny thing to bring up, but it's like Cake really is a player who is like...
It's rare for him to even drop a game.
Yeah, like it's tough. It's brutal. With that said, you are seeing the Arcade. I kind of expected that, if nothing else, just because I wasn't sure if Bicycle would be down for the Force Ditto. That's a funky Ditto.
Yeah, that one is weird. I feel like if he opted for that, that's one where you really have to be conscious about throwing smoke, if at all, because the other one can use it. But he's able to just very seamlessly go into the Arcane, although Cake is just kind of beating him up right now.
Yeah, it's lots of damage right there. Ooh, but good old up strong right there, using extra range tier advantage, and doesn't kill, but it puts Cake into a momentarily uncomfortable situation. But Arcane edge guarding is so strange. It's really annoying, but I'm hard pressed to say it's like amazing, you know? Like it's kind of just good edge guarding, but every character in Rivals has at least good edge guarding, so.
Pop.
What did this drop? I thought he threw out a droplet, but I didn't see where it went.
Oh, down strong trade with the jab.
You've seen that frame 7 down strong, whereas 4 is tied for the slowest jab in the game at frame 6. So for, in a game like this where you can't shield, like sometimes frame data matters a lot.
All right, there you go. Whiff a move, run up down strong. It's simple.
And both these characters have down strongs that you can just. Boop.
Yep.
There you go. When it's really, really fast, really hard to punish, really hard to DI in the heat of the moment. Okay, we're seeing a lot of that damage come out. Bicycle about to cross that threshold into the triple digits, and this game is practically in Cake's favor.
Yep, just like that. Cake's so good.
He's a really good player. It's hard.
It's kind of unfair. No, it's fine. He's good. Maybe went for clone, but just misinput. Doesn't matter. Already hit 109%.
And this game was in Bicycle's favor for like a solid minute and a half at least. And now it's just like, well...
It's got combust.
That down strong is not going to kill great DI from Cake.
And the DI out from Bicycle means you can't get down tilt combust. Takes it with an up air.
So no more combust at least. Like the charge is gone. That does remove one way for him to kill you, but
parry exists.
Parry exists, and even without it, Force, still has many ways to find back airs and down airs that are going to do the job. Maybe not quite as well all the time, but still basically as well.
Pretty swingy game one, all things considered.
Yeah. And I mean, it kind of makes sense because, like, again, I said earlier, I feel like these characters are both pretty jack-of-all-tradesy in a way when you really think about it. But Arcane, by nature of being, like, a character who needs to aggress a lot and who needs to play close and scrap, that's inherently going to bring a lot of volatility to, like, any game plan. Because, like, if Cake is able to just, play smart with, both Cape and even just additionally to get from Knife, it's going to be fairly hard for Arcane to actually make any meaningful approaches.
Just holding center. Nice DI out, but is going to get the turnaround back air.
Indeed.
Ooh!
Back airs.
Does it right back at him. Oh, I tried to fair the droplet away.
Ooh, good parry there, but just going to be not amounting to very much. One of those things where, like, it always feels like it should be really predictable, like which one's the clone. And in some regards, it kind of is. But especially when they're recovering like that, you really have to respect both of them because they're both going to have hitboxes.
Right.
Like, pretty much the only time where clone's going to actually do something that's an attack.
Still really healthy lead for CakeAssault. Bicycle able to get some things with down tilt. Orcane down tilt, the beloved of Orcane players. The easiest combo starter, feels like, for the character.
And really, both these characters have like very similar and very strong down tilts.
That trade could have been pretty disastrous, but it's okay. And yeah, you're on the platform, you die to down strong. Unfortunate.
Not much you can do.
Yeah, Cake looks, he looks a lot more locked in, I think, this time around.
He waked up.
He indeed waked up.
That said, I don't want to necessarily count Bicycle out, as I've definitely seen Bicycle get some miracle wins and have some close sets that you'd think wouldn't be very close. And Cake is really like built different. There's no other way to say it.
Right.
But Bicycle is not a player you want to underestimate by any stretch. I feel like he's just a very unassuming player in a lot of ways. But, you know, we saw game one, like he was able to get a lead. And even if this is kind of reflecting the Rice set a little bit, where it's like it started off somewhat shaky and then polished up, Cake was also, you know, bleeding a little bit in that last game against Rice.
And this big stage here, I wonder how these two are going to use both of their sort of resources to their advantage.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to guess the main logic for Bicycle here is that this is a change of pace. It is like the exact opposite of where we were just at, and I definitely can respect that. And not for nothing, it's not working. Like, this is an even game right now.
Right, he's got him in the corner. Two parries in a row. Okay. Kind of gets one in return, though. It's just a jab check. But Cake's just forcing him off stage again.
Forcing off stage, getting a huge damage lead here. I mean, 70% is not insane, but every single hit is being built, and it's with these really strong force moves, they're going to be dealing a lot of damage. Suddenly, good old over 100% lead, and that really feels much harder to break through. That said, there kind of comes a point where it's like, well, I'm getting into such high percent that it's like a lot of things are going to kill you, and this percent's not super important. So live for a while. I mean, you still died first, but Cake is going to die to some of your moves right now.
Yeah. Oh, tried to go for a raw. Oh
no!
That
That's
is
unfortunate.
unlucky.
That's Rivals 1 right there.
Kind of is.
Everything feels so fine, and then boom, DI out on back air.
Yeah, it kind of goes for both of those characters. It's just
it
that
does.
Cake wouldn't. I mean, I was gonna say he wouldn't fall victim to that, but you never know.
I mean, you definitely, you know, he's no wood, but not quite as often, probably.